Hi everyone, my name is Rahmieneh and I'm coming to you live from my new office. And the first thing I want to tell you is that I was able to get this office this month because of my Beautycounter business. I currently own a jewelry company. It's actually an accessories company. We do cardigans, we do necklaces, earrings, and everything is done online. And I've been in fashion for the last 15 years. I have been a serial entrepreneur and I've owned every kind of business you can imagine. But I have always been very passionate about mentorship, entrepreneurship, and expanding your horizons and trying something new. But just like most of you, I actually couldn't stomach the idea of joining any kind of an MLM or doing any kind of business that anybody else who quite frankly started but me. And I really wanted to expand my horizons and see what else everybody else was doing. And my friend Katie came to me about 14 months ago, and she said to me, "Why aren't you doing Beautycounter?" And I had absolutely no answer for her. I couldn't give her any reasons. I'm somebody who says yes to everything. You show me an opportunity, show me a business plan. Let's try it. Let's try everything once. Let's see if it works. And here I was, pretty much at a stop, and I had no answer for her. Why wouldn't I join Beautycounter? Why wouldn't I take this business opportunity? Why wouldn't I take and expand my horizons and take an audience that I've already created with my accessories company and join a business that is mission-based, that is making a huge difference? So I had to really take a little look inside and decide why I didn't like the idea of business with an MLM or anything like this. So I sat back for 2 weeks and I thought about Katie's proposal and I did some research and I realized this was an insane company. And I compare it to getting into Apple early. You know, there's that saying, if you're asked to get on a rocket ship, don't ask which seat, just get on the damn rocket ship. So that's how I felt. And I was at a point in my life where my business, my jewelry company, my accessory company, was going really, really well. I loved it. Everything was smooth. Like, I was happy. I was making money. I was successful. I was growing. Everything a small business owner wants to be. Why would I do something like this? Why would I decide to pick up another job? So I looked at all the pros and cons. I did my research, and it got to the point where I just thought, I'm just going to do this. I'm going to do something that scares the heck out of me. I'm going to take a chance, and I'm going to do it with a friend of mine because if she's doing it, I trust her opinion and I trust her judgment, and she's a smart businesswoman. So there's got to be, I feel like this is like a secret that I need to be a part of. Like, this is phenomenal. So I signed up, and I reluctantly signed up. Reluctantly meaning I'd done my homework and it was cool and it was great. You know, the business plan was there, but I was still petrified. I was terrified because here I was, known for my jewelry company, self-named, Rahmieneh, you know, like everything has my name on it. How was I going to introduce makeup and skincare? Like, what do I know about this? So I really had to dive in and face every fear I had of just scaring away my customers. So I jumped in and I realized it wasn't half as scary as I thought it was going to be. And I realized that what I had to gain within the first few months, probably quicker than that, was the friendships and how much this company had already set up for me as a business that I didn't have to do. So I keep forgetting that I have a mic on. See this little mic here. So one of the things, if you own a business or if you don't own a business and you've seen other business owners talk about, is that when you start a business, like when I started my jewelry business, accessories, Rahmieneh.com, I had to spend money on marketing, advertising, web design, everything. I mean, the amount of time, energy, hope, all of that combined is at least $10, $20, $30, $50,000. Let alone the fact that now I'm scared. Will anybody even pay attention to my jewelry company? How am I going to market this? I was all of that encompassed all together. But when you have Beautycounter, or any other business that you want to dive into, well, let's just talk about Beautycounter. A mission-based business that is handed to you And you literally just have to spend, oh, I don't know, $98 for enrollment, a couple $100, let's just say $500 to $1,000. And you sign up, you have all of that done for you. All the accounting is done, all the marketing is done, the packaging is figured out. Everything that a small business owner is petrified of is done. It's all there. It's just like handed to you. And what I would have given when I started my jewelry business to have that, it's priceless, I promise you. And I will tell you also that everybody that has joined, I think pretty much everybody on my team can tell you that I tell them, okay, just do the bare minimum. Sign up, let's get your feet wet. And then 2-3 weeks in, they're like, I wish I had done more. This is so amazing. I didn't know this was going on. So there's no reason to say no. And when Katie asked me, why aren't you doing this? I had no answer. And still to this day, I ask people, why wouldn't you? Why not? So the number one reason that we get when we say, why wouldn't we do this? Why wouldn't you blend your brand and maybe your existing business? I don't care what it is. For me, it's jewelry. For you, it might be, I don't know, maybe you're selling calculators. Like, where's my calculator? Here, maybe you sell calculators. How can you take your calculator business and blend it with Beautycounter? A, you already have a voice. B, you already know how a business works and you know what needs to be successful. So you already know when you are a successful business person, you have to get out there. You have to sell yourself. You have to sell your product. You have to sell this calculator. You really have to talk this calculator up big time. These funds are phenomenal. You're gonna love this. It's the same thing with Beautycounter. It's no different. The difference is that you don't have to spend all that time, energy, and money building all the little nitty-gritty that they've already done. So there's more to this than just knowing business. It's also being backed by the #1 leading business in beauty for clean beauty. Why wouldn't you jump on the bandwagon and be part of a movement that is the biggest thing right now in this country, in Canada and the United States? Because I love my Canadians. Hi, girls. So all that encompassed together is why not? It's taking brands and a business that you already know and blending it with an already existing, very fierce, super successful company. You're crazy not to do it. The expense of $500 to sign up, let's just say on average, which is still a lot of money, versus $20,000 that you may have spent starting a business, building a website, figuring out your accounting. You have that. You already have the basics, the groundwork laid out for you. You're already a business person. You already get it. Now you're just being handed a company that, I mean, there's nothing better than Beautycounter. If you've done your research, if you've checked out all of our publications, you're constantly on Fast Company, on Forbes, on Refinery 29. The work's been done for you. I've owned my accessories company for 3.5 years, and I would kill for those publications. So all of that is done. I mean, it's a win-win. So one of the things that everybody says when they're asked and they already have an existing business, I said it, was I don't need another job. I don't need another job. I don't need another thing to do. Okay, fine, I get it. But what Beautycounter has brought to my jewelry company that I did not expect was the fact that just focusing on income, my income from that allowed me to move into this office space. I am on Main Street in Hellertown. I have the front office and I can see everybody moving around here. It's a couple $100 a month, and Beautycounter, my income from Beautycounter has paid for this office. And now I'm expanding my jewelry company. I'm expanding my team. I'm expanding my Beautycounter business. And why wouldn't you sign up for something like that? You are sitting here and you're listening for a reason. If you are thinking about doing this, I am the biggest skeptic on this planet. And I could not find one reason not to do this. And if I can't find a reason, I promise you, there is no reason. You will have nothing to lose. You sign up, you get to meet other fierce businesswomen. That in itself, I can't even tell you. If you're a business owner, especially if you're online like I am, I get to meet my lovely clients, which is amazing. We talk every day. But who am I really working with next to on a mission-based business? That's pretty hard to find. And it has brought, at 38 years old, how could I find a business? I mean, fashion's great, but now I'm impacting people in a positive way. So all in all, there's no reason not to do it. Why not? You're not gonna find a reason. So if you think that you don't have the time to do it, let me tell you what I did today. I woke up and I had my 5-year-old son, Sebastian, and my 10-year-old daughter, who had PSSAs today, so it's crazy. Get them breakfast, get them on the bus, get this one out the door. Questions, meltdowns. Husband has a million questions. Husband's schedule is changing. Oh, my parents are coming into town. There's just a million things going on in my house, right? Do I have the time? I don't have the time. I have a spring collection, part 3 of my spring collection that I need to finish. ASAP, it needs to be done. Do I have time to do Beautycounter? Do I have time to sell skincare and makeup and build a team? Most people would say no, I don't have time. I have to take care of my kids, I have to clean my house, I have laundry. Oh, and then we've got sports, don't forget sports. After school activities, and then at 3:30 she gets off the bus. How am I gonna do all of that and do Beautycounter? One of the most fascinating things I can tell you, 2 things. A, you will make time, and B, there are pockets of time all throughout your day. I once heard about this woman who became the director of the Beautycounter. I didn't believe it until I saw it. Who she had 3 kids. I think they were like under the age of 7 or 8. Some of you may have watched this video that she did, or this call that she did. And she would build her business at the school drop-off line. So like she was, sitting in the car waiting to pick her kids up, and she had 5 minutes, and she would just message a couple people, hey, have you heard about our mission? And send some videos out and educate people. And that's how she ultimately built a business. So her and her team, if you're not familiar with our model, was doing $10,000 minimum a month, her and her downline, from her being a mom with 3 kids in a school pickup line. After they go and they're taking baths and she's sending an email. You have pockets of time. We all do. You just have to be fearless. That's the only word I could come up with. And honestly, it's like written on my bangle here because, of course, jewelry. You know I was going to do this. You have to be fearless. You have to face the fact that it's not going to be easy, but it's going to be the most rewarding thing you do. You are going to face your fears. You're going to get over the stigma of an MLM. You're going to get over the stigma of not being able to juggle this, not being able to sell a calculator and Beautycounter are the same thing. Get over all that. Jump over the hurdle. Get on the other side, because what is waiting for you, I can't even explain. For me, I told you now that this office space is significant. It has allowed me to have uninterrupted time, and I can work on my Beautycounter business. I can empower others to join, who have joined my team. I think I have 17 people now, to grow a business. And if you're thinking about joining, another really great reason to join one of the 6 of us, or anybody who owns a business and is in Beautycounter, one of the most amazing things is that we will share our experience with you. I am teaching people every day on how to open a bank account under an LLC. I'm teaching you how to brand yourself. The things that we learn across the board, from Beautycounter to our own brands, we flip-flop those back and forth. So you're not just signing up to sell skincare. You are signing up to pair up with a business partner, and you are going to learn more than you could have ever imagined in your wildest dreams. This has been, hands down, the best business decision I've ever made. So Katie, if you're watching, thank you for taking your risk, and thank you for shoving it in my face, because somebody needed to do that. But if there was somebody that hated the idea of multi-level businesses or anything basically outside my comfort zone, it was me. And I'm so glad I did this. And I pretty much would bet that all 5 of the other women that you've heard from earlier today will tell you the same thing. It's scary. Before we go on these live things, we're petrified. And when we signed up, our hearts were probably beating like crazy. We were worried, we were scared. I probably signed up and spent $500. I was taking $500 away from my company, my family. Like, what was I doing? And let me tell you, it paid off. So if you're thinking about it, it's worth it. It's worth every penny. You literally have nothing to lose and everything to gain. I promise you with all my heart. If you're listening and you are owning your own business, or you have your own brand, you're listening for a reason. Your interest is already piqued. I think your gut is probably already telling you, yeah, I should be doing this, but something's holding you back, and you really have to sit down and figure out what that is. Is it a stigma? Is it a fear? And just face it head on. And sometimes you just have to jump and realize it's not so scary after all. It's actually not that bad. And you have everything to gain. One of the last things I'm going to leave you with is this past March, I went to the LEAD conference in Phoenix with Beautycounter. And, you know, going in, even though I was almost a year into Beautycounter and like so passionate about this company, I still was like a little skeptic, like, what's this gonna be like? What are we gonna talk about? Is this gonna be like rah rah, shish boom bah, you know, all that? But let's just see. I was really curious. And what I took away from that was networking, both for my team, for our products, our mission, everything across the board. Networking for my business, for my jewelry, my accessories. I left there realizing that I could do so much more than before I had walked in there, and the relationships that I built were incredible. So I hope that anyone who's listening and has thought about joining our mission, that you will pay really close attention to us business owners who are doing this panel today, because I will spend any amount of time it takes to talk to you. If you're joining my team or you're joining somebody else's team, you will recognize very quickly that at Beautycounter, we support each other and that we aren't here just for ourselves, we're here for the greater good. From our products to our mission to helping each other out, no matter if we're sidelines or uplines or downlines or just friends from another state, another city, doesn't matter, we're here to help each other. So thank you for listening. And if you have any questions, you're more than welcome to message me directly. I will gladly talk to you any time of day or night. And one last fun little thing is I'm going to leave a little link and some coupon codes for you guys if you wanted any of the bangles or any of the fun jewelry. I can't really. So thank you. It's been fun. Hopefully we'll do this again.